Neil Carlson here on the phone with me is Brittney Arnett of Mandan. Her son, Hakshila Running Bear, was found deceased last month along the railroad tracks in Mandan, and Brittney believes there are suspicious circumstances leading up to this. Brittney, you talked with police this week. Where are you? What's happened?
So I went over everything that they said that they had. They hadn't looked into they let me see footage, and they had never looked into who the second person was that is seen entering the same vicinity of where my son was ultimately located. That person hasn't been identified, nor have they been able to confirm whether he was tied to it or anything prior. There was a 30 to 40 minute time frame of that person probably coming in contact, maybe, or seeing my son at that time, but like I said, they haven't followed up on that portion of it. There is.
But let me interrupt just a second for people who aren't familiar with the story. Police say they believe he was hit by a train, but you think he may have been assaulted and placed there before
Correct.
He was hit by a train. Okay.
Yes, which was ultimately the original circumstances at the hospital when he had passed away that morning. They told us that we could no longer touch him because it became a homicide investigation under the circumstances that just hours prior, my son was and my other children were assaulted by Josie Morissette. And so that's how he came into the picture.
Okay.
And that's why they started investigating.
Again, for folks catching up on this story, Josie Morissette is charged with a murder in Minot this month. What have police said about him? Has he been cleared of any connection with your son's death?
What they told me was that they did make contact with him and that he did supply an alibi, or a person that supplied an alibi for him at that time.